Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Custom Specials in Ultimate, where we tried to see what would happen if they brought back custom specials from Smash 4 and actually made them good. As usual, we'll be adding a set of 4 special moves to every character in the game, starting today with Snake. So make sure to check out the previous episodes to see if I've already done the character you want to check out, and just remember that this is all for fun, and it doesn't really matter to me if a move doesn't actually make that much sense. With that out of the way, let's get started.
Snake!
The Snake seen in Smash Ultimate is primarily based on the Snake from Metal Gear Solid 3, so I'll be using items and weapons that he will be able to use in that game. For neutral special, he would use the stun grenade. This is basically the same as the regular grenade, however it will detonate slightly faster, and if someone is hit by it at point blank range, then it will cause them to go dizzy. This includes Snake himself. This move would also do a massive amount of shield damage, however it won't be able to break a shield in one go. Snake's side special would be the Stinger. This is a missile similar to his regular side special, however it is much slower and extremely powerful. You control in the same way as you do the regular missile, however you won't need to use more than one if you're trying to catch an opponent off stage. The explosion from this thing would definitely make sure they can't come back. For Snake's up special, he would use a rope. This is a tether recovery and Snake would throw the rope which would catch onto the ledge. However, unlike a regular tether recovery, you won't automatically fly up back to the stage. Instead, you can actually climb up the rope by pressing up and down, and while you're on the rope, you can use all of your aerial attacks similar to the way you can use your aerial attacks when you're climbing a ladder. However, after 10 seconds the rope would automatically disappear and Snake would fall down, and you can't use the special again until you touch the stage. Snake's down special is the Claymore. This is basically the down smash he used in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Basically he plants a mine into the ground, and when someone else walks over it, it just explodes. The power and radius of this move is much bigger compared to the remote bomb, but obviously being that you can't attach it to another character and you can't detonate it remotely, makes it so there are some downsides to this move. And obviously once a Claymore's already out, you can't use another one until that one's already been exploded, and Snake can't actually be hurt by his own Claymores. Similar to what I've done for Roy, a lot of Ike's moves would actually be skills that he can use from the various games that he's appeared in. The first would be Tempest. This is a chargeable move which causes a massive wind box around Ike when released. However, unlike the Smash 4 version, this won't be able to hit people that are grabbing the ledge. Instead, this would work in a similar way that the hero's up special Tornado works, being a massive multi-hit attack which sends opponents upwards. Ike's side special would be Luna. Similar to his regular side special, this is a chargeable move that would make Ike dash forward. However, unlike the regular side special, this has a set distance that Ike would go, which would be about the same as a completely uncharged side smash from the regular move. However, instead, charging this move up would have Ike's sword glow in the same blue flames that he does for his regular neutral special, and the more you charge it, it would actually increase the range of Ike's sword slash with the blue flames. At full charge, the sword would be about 2.5 times its normal size, and this attack would be very powerful when fully charged. Ike's up special is Radiant Ether. This is basically the same as Ike's regular Ether move, however he would actually move slightly forward when using it, instead of just going straight up and down. This should slightly rectify Ike's pretty bad recovery options. However, this move doesn't go as high as the regular move, and it has less invulnerability frames on startup. Ike's down special is Quick Repose. This is basically a counter, however Ike would actually strike twice instead of once, with the first move dealing the massive amount of damage and the second the massive amount of knockback.
Pokemon Trainer!
Pokemon Trainer will still keep their main mechanic of switching out Pokemon with down special, however I'll be changing its properties a little bit, and I'll only be explaining down special after I finished explaining all of the Pokemon. Anyway, for Squirtle, his neutral special would be Water Pulse. This is basically the same as his regular neutral special, however instead of being a jet of water, it's going to be one spurt of water. However, that spurt of water would still go pretty far and can carry opponents along with it. His side special would be Shell Smash. Again, this is similar to his regular side special, however it's slightly slower but extremely powerful. This move would have heavy armor on it, and you won't be able to jump on Squirtle in order to flip him over like you can do with his regular side special. Squirtle's up special would be Aqua Jet, which is essentially for all intents and purposes the same as Greninja's up special, however you can't change the angle in the middle of it, it'll only go straight in one direction. For Ivysaur, his neutral special currently is kind of useless to be honest, so this would be changed to Poison Powder. This is a chargeable move that would work in a similar way to Piranha Plant's side special, but instead will be going around Bulbasaur instead of straight to the side. This move would actually go significantly further up as well. This move won't be able to do as much damage as Piranha Plant's side special. Here you would actually be trapped in the move and not be able to just walk through it like you can do with Piranha Plant's regular one. Ivysaur's side special is Solar Beam. This is a chargeable side special which would have Ivysaur shoot a massive laser out of the plant on his back. However, by this move you would actually have to wait until it's fully charged, and you can't throw it out in increments like you can do with other side specials. You would have to wait until it's fully completed in order to use it. But just know that this move is extremely powerful and puts moves like Robin and Byleth's neutral special to shame. Talking about Robin and Byleth, this move's range is massive. Again, about the same as Robin's. This can easily cross the entire way through battlefield without problem. However, as you can imagine, its startup and cooldown is pretty slow, so again, just be careful. Ivysaur's up special is Razor Wind. This will cause a whole bunch of leaves to swirl around Ivysaur, throwing him up into the air. The leaves that surround him can hurt opponents, however it doesn't do that much damage. However, in exchange, the amount that this shoots Ivysaur up by is pretty massive. Charizard's neutral special is Flame Burst. Basically what this does is Charizard shoots out a flame ball which can travel forward and hit opponents. However, if this does hit an opponent, there'll be a small area around the opponent which would also be engulfed in flames, hurting anyone close to them. Charizard's side special would be Fire Spin. This is similar to his regular side special, however Charizard would be engulfed in a vortex of flames while he dashes forward. This is a massive multi-hitting attack that can drag opponents along and deal a lot of damage. However, its knockback isn't that great compared to his regular side special, but he doesn't take the 12% kickback when using this move. Charizard's up special would be Heat Wave. This would have Charizard glide upwards in a similar way to Pit and Dark Pit. However, this move would have a hitbox, and the big one at that, as Charizard would actually stretch his wings outwards in order to cover a larger area. There's also a very slight fire explosion effect right at the beginning of the move, which can deal a lot more damage if your opponent is caught by it. And now, finally for Down Special. Instead of a regular Pokeball, this would have the Pokemon Trainer use a Master Ball. In Pokemon, Master Balls are used in order to guarantee when you catch a Pokemon, and in Smash it's an item where you can summon a legendary Pokemon to help you. However here, all it would really do is change the frame data on some cooldowns. What I mean to say is, usually when you switch between Pokemon, you can act out of it almost instantly. However, when you use the Master Ball, you would actually have to wait about 5 or 6 more frames in order to be able to act out. I know that 5 or 6 frames doesn't actually mean a lot to most people, however in high competitive play it's practically a lifetime. In exchange for this, the cooldown between switching Pokemon is reduced to half, meaning you can practically change Pokemon on the fly, instead of having to wait a couple of seconds before you can switch again. I know that this really isn't that spectacular of a move, but if we want to keep to the same mechanics of the Pokemon trainer, there's not a lot we can do, so whatever.
Diddy Kong!
For Diddy Kong, I decided to give him the neutral special that he should have had originally, which would be the Rapid Pop Gun. This would have Diddy Kong hold out 2 peanut pop guns in front of him and shoot them one after the other as long as you're holding down the button. Similar to Banjo's neutral special, you'll be able to carry on holding the button and then be able to move left and right while continuing to shoot, and you'll be able to jump once as well. However, you won't be able to turn around and you'll just carry on shooting until you leave go of the button, meaning you're pretty vulnerable from behind. Diddy Kong's side special would be the Chimpy Charge, a move he used in Donkey Kong 64. This is basically a charging headbutt, which Diddy Kong used in order to flick switches in Donkey Kong 64. Although the move isn't as powerful as most other charging side specials, it makes up for it for basically the complete lack of any end lag. Diddy Kong's up special would be the Barrel Booster. This is essentially the same as his regular up special, however he would use the barrels more of an actual jetpack than just a one-shot thing, making this move work more similar to Rob's up special. As long as you're holding up special with Diddy Kong will use the jetpacks in order to fly upwards, and you'll be able to move back and forwards as well with the control stick. Diddy Kong's down special would be the Pop Gun Pound. Diddy Kong will jump up into the air with the barrels on his back and then shoot the peanut pop guns into the ground, causing a large explosion. This move is taken from the newer 2D style Donkey Kong games.
Lucas!
For Lucas, I decided to go with some of the ideas given to me in the comments by a user called Casual Hope, so shoutouts to him. His neutral special would be PK Flash, similar to Ness's regular neutral special. However, instead of like Ness where it goes up and then down and you can move it backwards or forwards, this would act more similar to PK Freeze, which primarily goes forward and only a little bit up and down. Besides that, the charging time for this move would also be slightly faster than Ness's version. His side special would be Paralysis, which would have Lucas shoot a bolt of energy forward, and if it hits someone, it will cause them to be stuck in place for about a second and a half, similar to Zero Suit Samus's neutral special. Lucas's up special would be just a basic teleport. This would go about as far as Mewtwo's up special, and it will send him into free fall afterwards. Lucas's down special would be PSI Ground. This would have Lucas shoot out a wave of energy in front of him, causing the ground to erupt and send foes into the air. Honestly, the only thing I can really compare this to are the Pillars of Fire that Terry produces when activating his final smash. However, it will be slightly scaled down, and the Pillars of Fire would be actually made of rock and not fire. In the original comment by Casual Hope, the down special was actually Life Up, which is a move in Mother 3 that can heal you, but since Lucas's regular neutral special can also heal himself, I decided just not to use that one.
Sonic!
Now, Sonic is a special case, as a lot of people want to see his moveset changed. And I completely understand the reasons why. He is kind of annoying to play against. And there was quite a few comments on previous videos on how other people would like to see Sonic be reworked. So I kind of took some of those and mucked it up with a couple of my ideas, and well, here we go. Sonic's neutral special would be the homing attack. Now before you go crazy, allow me to explain myself. The homing attack used in Smash Bros. Isn't really the homing attack that's used in most of the 3D titles, so I'll be changing it to that one. And besides, the homing attack is just kind of iconic for Sonic already. There's no point of having a moveset without it. It's similar to Falcon Punch already. So instead of Sonic winding up into a ball and then homing in on the closest opponent, here when you press the button, he would simply just home into the opponent. There's no charging up at all. However, if you tap the special button twice, Sonic would actually jump up high into the air and then home in on an opponent, which is the way it works in the 3D titles. Again, I know people are going to be complaining about this, but the homing attack is too iconic for Sonic not to have. For Sonic's side special, it would be the Light Speed Dash. This is another charging side special. However, similar to Banjo's side special, Sonic would be completely invulnerable while using it, unless he gets grabbed. When Sonic uses this, he will dash forward really fast, and there'll be a small area of light making kind of shield around him. This would hit any opponent out of the way, and it would completely interrupt any move that's thrown at it from the front. Sonic's up special is the Tornado Jump. Sonic would spin around in a circle really fast, causing a blue tornado to appear next to him. Sonic would jump into the middle of the tornado, and then he'll be shot up straight into the air. And obviously any opponent caught in the middle of this move would also be sent up into the air as well. This move is taken from the Sonic Adventure games. And Sonic's down special would be the Spin Dash. Again. However, this version of the Spin Dash will come from the Adventure games, where Sonic would charge the move up and small particles of light will swirl around him. When he releases the move, he would dash forward, and the more particles he collected while charging, the more powerful the move and the further distance travelled. Again, I'm not saying that everyone's going to be happy with this version of Sonic's moveset, but I mean, you can change Sonic's moveset a trillion times and still someone will be complaining out there, so what can you do? Anyway, that's it for this episode of Custom Specials in Smash. If you enjoyed the video, maybe leave a like, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, and leave a comment down below with your ideas for these characters and others. So that's it for me for now, so until next time, see ya.